Good morning, students. So today we'll start with the exercise that is a 1.4 on sets, which is based on the concept that is union, intersection and a difference of sets. So as I said that union is nothing but there will be two sets, and the union is again a set and which contains the elements of both the sets. So while writing the union of sets, the element should not repeat again. Okay, the common element we need to write it only once in a union set. Whereas the intersection is nothing but in both the sets the element should be a common. So such elements we are going to write in the intersection of sets. And again the difference of sets. I'll consider it two sets, that is A and B. So A minus B is nothing but the elements of A which are not there in B. So that is what the difference of sets. So based on these concepts, we'll solve the exercise problems. The first main is find the union of each of the following pair of sets. So in that first one, x is equal to 1, 3, 5. Y is equal to 1, 2 and a 3. Okay. So now we need to find x union y. I'll just write both the set 1, 3, 5 union 1, 2, 3. As I said that union is nothing but together we need to write both the set, that is the union. While writing the set, if any element is repeated, we need to write only a once. So such a element in both the set is a 3 and a 1. These two elements are repeated in both the sets. So while writing a union, we need to write such element only once, that is 1, 2, 3 and a 5. I'll not write it this one again. Okay, while writing a union in both the sets, if the element is repeated, we need to write it only once. Okay, so this is what the union for the first question. And the second in that, A is A, E, I, O, U. B is A, B, C. Now A union B is nothing but it is A is repeated and no such elements is repeated in both the sides. So A twice is there, but I'll write it only once. So I'm gonna write directly. So A, next I'll go with order B, C, D is not there, E, I, O, U. So this is what the union of given two sets. Third one is, which is like a set builder form, x such that x is a natural number and multiple of multiple of 3. So second is x such that again x is a natural number but less than 6. So first we need to write it in a roster form. This x, the property is like this possessive property. It is a natural number and also it is a multiple of a 3. That means we can write multiple of a 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. As we know that the natural number is an infinite number of elements. Next B is, it is a natural number and it is a less than 6 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is less than 6, hence we need to write till only a 5. Now union of these two is A union B is, you can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and multiple of a 3, etc. Hope you guys understood this, because this is a infinite. They didn't mention any condition over here. It is only a multiple of a 3. That means 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, etc. so on. And a b is, it is a natural number and it is a less than 6 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Union of these two set is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And together we need to write, but infinite is there. So we don't know the last number. In that case, you can mention it the condition, that is multiple of 3. Okay. Next, fourth one. A is again a set builder form x such that x is a natural number. And x is greater than 1, less than or equal to 6. Equal is there. Next, b is x such that x is natural number and this x is greater than 6, less than 10. So first you just write it in the set builder form, natural number, and it is a greater than 1. Greater than 1 means it will start with a 2, but less than 6. Less than 6 means it is still 5. But equal is there, hence you need to consider this value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So why I am writing a 6 means because it is a less than or equal 6. Next, b is greater than 6, less than 10. Greater than 6 is 7, 8, 9. Here we can't write it 10 because it is strictly less than 10. In case it is less than or equal, then you could have write it 10. Okay, it is just strictly less than, hence you need to stop it by 9 only. Now a union b is nothing but, together you need to write the elements of both set. If any element is repeated, we are not gonna write that element. And so we can write in order, that is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 9. So this is what the required union for a given set builder form sets. The last one in a first main. So A is with the elements 1, 2, 3 and a B is a null. A union B. Elements with a null. Null is nothing but it is a set and which does not contain any element. Okay, there is no element in that case. If you take a union of these two, here there is no element and here is a 1, 2, 3. If you take a union of these two, you will get a set A itself. That is 1, 2, 3 only. Okay, hope you guys understood this. Okay, I'll just move on to the second main question. Second one is, let A is A and a B, B is ABC. The question is A is a subset of a B? Question mark. What is A union B? So now check with the question. Question is like, is it A is a subset of B? Question mark. And what is the union of these two set? So as we know that subset is nothing but A is a subset of B means the element of A. Every element of A is also an element of a B. Then this set is a subset of this set. Okay. So now A is an element of A set. Even A is also an element of a B set. B is an element of A set. B is also an element of a B set. But you should not bother about the element of the B set, because here A is a subset of B, hence you need to concentrate on a set A. Okay, you just leave off the other elements of a B. You just check with elements of a. Every element of A is also an element of a B. Then you can say that A is subset of a B. So element of A is A and B, and these two elements are there in a B set, yes, you can say that yes, A is a subset of a B. Clear? Now the union of A and B is, I'll just write A, B, union, A, B, C. So union means together you need to write, if any element is repeated, we'll write it only once. Therefore A, B and a C. So clear? Next, third one. If A and a B are two sets such that A is a subset of a B, then what is A union B? Okay. Now I'll just take a same example, this one, that is the previous question. So A is with A and a B, B is with A, B, C. The question is, if A and B are two sets such that A is a subset of a B, then what is A union B? So here we did that. A union B, we got it as A, B, C. These three elements are the elements of a set B. Therefore, A union B is, we can write it as a B set. Okay, you just keep in mind that when you are going to say that A is a subset of a B, if you take a union of such a set, you will get a B set only always. Union I am telling. So if it is an intersection, then you will get a A. Okay, that is a note, and this is what a quite easier concept. So here I'll just write it. If A is a subset of a B, then A union B is a B itself. Here only I'll just write it. Note, if A is a subset of a B, then A intersection B will be, it is A. Hope you guys understood this. Why it is A? Because A, B are the elements of A. So as I said, that subset is nothing but the element of A is also an element of a B. The same elements will be there in a B, and some other elements will also be there in a B, but we'll not bother about that. So while taking a union of these two sets, you will get a P set only. While taking an intersection means what? The common elements in both the set. So common elements is nothing but we should concentrate on A only. So all the elements of A that should be there in a B, hence we can write, if A is a subset of a B, then the intersection will be A set. If A is a subset of a B, then the union will be B set. Okay, just remember these two. So we'll do the last one. If A is 1, 2, 3, 4, B is 3, 4, 5, 6, C is 5, 6, 7, 8, and D is 7, 8, 9, 10. The question is, first one, A union B. I'll just write it directly. Okay, just listen carefully. A union B. That together these two sets we need to write. If any elements are repeated, we'll write it only once. I'll write it in order 1, 2, 3 and a 4. These are the elements of A, and B elements we need to write. While writing the B elements, you just check with any elements is there in A or not. 3 and a 4 is there, 5 and 6 is not there, you just write it 1 to 6. This is what the union of A and a B. The second one, A union C. A and a C. You just write it the elements of A first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next in a C, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there. So no such elements is repeated in both the set. It is write it the continuously, that is 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the third one, B union C. If you look up with B and C, 5 and 6 are a common in both the sets. So you just write it only once. 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 and 6, it is already there in a C. Don't write it those two. Remaining is 7 and 8. Fourth one, B union D. B and a D. In these two sets, there is no such common elements. So all the elements of B and D are different. We just write it both the sets element together. That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fifth one, A union B union C it is. So here we already did B union C. So what I'll do is A elements I'll write. That is this one, A set. Union of B union C we already did here. So you just write it that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it clear? So now I'll just write it 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3 and a 4 is repeated. Don't write it those two. Remaining you just write it 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Next. Sixth one, A union B union D. Again the same thing. I'll write the A elements first. 1, 2, 3, 4 union. B union D is there. B union D we already did there. So you just write it that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So while taking a union, we just look up with the elements whether the elements are repeated or not. If it is repeated, you should not write it those elements. So I'll write it 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 is there. You just leave off those two. Remaining is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last is B union C union D. So what I'll do is I'll write it all the three sets. B is a 3, 4, 5, 6 union. 5, 6, 7, 8 union. 7, 8, 9, 10. Instead of doing a 2 sets union, I'll just write it directly because all the three are a union. So 3, 4, 5, 6 I'll write first. 3, 4, 5, 6. In this 5, 6 is there. I'll not write it that. 7 and 8. Here 7 and 8 is there. 9 and 10. So this is what the union for a given 4 sets. So what you'll do is, for the same question, for the first question, you have to do it an intersection. So I did the first main. So for the first main question, I did the union. Instead of a union, you have to do it an intersection. Is it clear? And I'll just send you the exercise question. The remaining problems, you guys do it. Is it clear? Thank you guys.